Assalamualaikum guys. Today our topic of discussion is immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulins are heterotetramerics. They contain two heavy chains and two light chains which are linked or connected by a covalent bond, and also contain two Fab regions for antigen recognition and FAC tail pieces that determines antibodies. Note, all the immunoglobulins are not antibodies, but all antibodies are immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulins are also called the gamma globulins, produced by our plasma cells and to some extent by our lymphocytes. Lymphocytes including a B lymphocytes, which are mainly play a role in the production of immunoglobulins. B cells mainly derived from a bone marrow and responsible for the synthesis of the circulatory humoral antibodies which are known as immunoglobulins. And further we move to a structure of immunoglobulins, which contain two heavy chains and two light chains which are connected by each other through a disulfide bonds, and the upper region is called Fab regions and the lower regions is called FAC regions. Upper region is used for antigens binding site or antigen recognizing site, and the lower regions FAC tail pieces are for antibodies binding site. And the regions which join both heavy chains and light chains is Hing regions, contain both carbohydrates and ammonia. And further move to our types of the immunoglobulins, which contain heavy chains and light chains. Heavy chain contain 5 types of immunoglobulins, and light chains contain 2 types of immunoglobulins. Light chains contain kappa and lambda, and heavy chains contain gamma, alpha, mu, delta, epsilons, IgG, IgA, IgM, IgD, IgE. IgG is also known as a gamma globulins, contains 70 to 80% of total serum of immunoglobulins. IgG is a smaller monomeric with 2 antigens binding site. Only antibodies IgG are the only antibodies that cross the placenta of the mothers. IgG is the maternal antibodies that protect the fetus during the pregnancy. Only IgG 2 subclass do not cross the placenta. IgG provide defense against bacteria and virus infections, and it is produced in a secondary immune response. And further move to IgA class. The second most abundant class, contain 20% of IgA serums. It is a monomeric or dimeric. Serums IgA is a monomeric, and a secondary IgA is a dimeric. IgA is found in external secretions such as saliva, tears, and clostridium, intestinal and genital tract secretions. It prevents the attachment of microorganisms like bacteria and viruses to a mucous surface, protect the mucous surface from antigenic attack. IgM. Further move to IgM. It is a pentameric consisting of 5 identical immunoglobulin molecules joined together by a disulfide bond involved in a primary immune responses or in primary responses. It is the activator of classical complement pathway. And further move to IgD class. Is a monomeric and resemble to IgG structurally. IgD have no antibody functions but may functions as an antigen receptors. Like IgM, IgD, it is present on the surface of many B lymphocyte. Concentration of IgD in blood is very low. IgE immunoglobulin. Further move to IgE immunoglobulins is monomeric like IgG, and it is present in traces amount about 0.004%, and it is IgE produced in a blood when any parasite and helminth attacks. IgG also play an anaphylactic response, immediate type of hypersensitivity and allergic, in the form of hypersensitivity or allergy. It is mediated by a histamine.